Welcome back guys to a brand new Ark Survival Evolved video on the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at something which is being talked about massively in the community over the last few days. So many of you guys have said in the comment section, Dom, please cover this for a video. But the main reason why it took me longer is because I didn't want to just cover what was said by Wildcard. I actually wanted to build up loads of information from the devs, what they've said and how meshing is going to be fixed, and put it all into one big video for you guys so you can actually see some sort of future from, these fixes and stuff of Ark, because meshing is a huge problem. It has been ever since the start. Obviously, since the start of the game, people didn't do as much meshing in the game, but now it's happening so much. There's videos of how to do it everywhere, and it just needs to be fixed, and that is why I put one big video together for you guys. Now, as always, if you do enjoy today's video, smash a like. Let's try and hit over 500 likes on today's video, and make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, as we are trying to hit over 150,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. But anyway, let's get in with the video. So a few days ago, as you can see on, it was Wednesday, an official statement finally came out regarding a YouTuber called H.O.D or H.O.D Gaming and the game exploits for Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I'm sure you guys know exactly what's going on here, because H.O.D Gaming, or H.O.D, I'm just going to call him H.O.D Gaming, he made a huge video. It's got like 400,000 views or something, basically saying he got banned for showing the exploits in the game, and he made that video to show people what was going on and to Wildcard to fix this stuff. Because if Wildcard did fix the stuff that or did the things that he said, then you wouldn't be able to do it anymore. But then the argument was that he was showing it off, and then Wildcard didn't like it because then other people can follow his follow his video and then do it themselves. But that was not his point. His point was trying to show it to Wildcard. You guys kind of understand it, because I'm sure you know there's been so many videos on it. We're going to be going through this statement, what they said, and then talking about what's going to happen next to hopefully finally end meshing for once. And then I want to talk about something as well at the end of the video, which I was pretty shocked about. So, providing a fair and fun and safe environment for everyone is something we take very seriously here at Wildcard. Building an enforcement team was the first step to making sure that people can enjoy Ark without fear of cheating. Now, if you didn't know, Wildcard didn't actually have an enforcement team before, but they built up a huge team. I'm not sure if it's a huge team, but they built up a very good team of an enforcement team. I think it was like a year ago now or something like that, to sort out all the problems of cheating in Ark, because it's been happening more and more and more. Since the introduction of the enforcement team, we've noticed a considerable improvement in the overall quality of life of those playing on our official servers. In severe situations, like someone meshing or duping or spreading information related such as anything like that, our first instinct is to try and take action with intention of preserving the integrity of our official server network. So what Wildcard are basically saying here is, if anyone is meshing, duping, or spreading information to do with how to do any of this on YouTube or something like that, their intention is to get that wiped, get that gone, and whatever they have to do, they have to ban someone, they have to try and patch it, whatever that is, that's what they're trying to do with this new enforcement team. When someone is banned as a result of our code of conduct, there is an appeal process that allows for a fair review of the situation. There are always two sides to every story, and we want to remain impartial and hear both. Any issue that violates our code of conduct is subject to a fair appeal process. When things land in the grey area, our first I can't even speak today, I know I say that every video, but it's just been bad. Instinct is to do whatever is in our power to prevent abuse. Upon further review of the situation involving H.O.D Gaming or H.O.D Gaming, we felt that it was not deserving of a permanent ban. Videos showing exploit techniques are in a grey area when it comes to enforcement, which is one of the reasons why the appeal process exists for bans. Several changes each patch are aimed at fixing the different exploits of the game, but what Wildcard are letting us know here is that there's so many different methods that are constantly evolving, which means once they patch something, another one appears. Now, this is literally just because when a exploit such as meshing, a certain meshing spot is patched by Wildcard, or the hole has been fixed or anything like that, someone else is now going to be like, right, I can't do this anymore. Let's just go find another place on the map where this could work. And this keeps happening, and people are finding more and more, ways to duplicate and ways to mesh in the game. Now, there are established methods for escalating exploits to the development team that exist to prevent the spread of information to the general public. The more widely known an exploit is, the more likely it is to be exploited. In these instances, you should file your report on the Survive the Ark website. You can find the link to report abuse or bug under the support header. We want to make sure that everyone can enjoy their experience on our official network and will continue to take exploit matters seriously. As always, we value our community feedback and encourage you to share it with us. Thank you for your continued support and passion for the game. Now, this is everything that Wildcard did respond to, according to that thing. Some people said it wasn't good enough. Some people said that H.O.D Gaming didn't get a better enough response from this. Really, the main thing that was good for him, and he's appreciated it, is that he has been unbanned, because definitely there is no way that, a YouTuber should be banned for trying to show Wildcard something. Maybe he could have said, I don't know, video for Wildcard in the title or something, so then they can see that and they might have taken it the wrong way, but I don't really know. I've always sort of felt that Wildcard have never really given enough back to creators. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years and never have really... I mean, there's some amazing devs out there. I mean, Said, who wrote this, he's been so supportive, especially towards me in different, ideas when I've tried to ask for video ideas or, just letting us know information. And I just want to give him a massive shout out. I'm not saying the other devs are bad or anything like that. It's just nice when you get some information, especially being a content creator and showing so much passion for so long to what is one and will always be one of my favorite games. So you guys are probably wanting to know now what is going to happen after this, and I'm going to be bringing you some more information from the devs as well as big updates coming our way, which now after this whole situation will mostly be exploits and meshing in my opinion. That's what I think Wildcard are going to do now, and I actually feel like this whole situation that's happened is going to be so good for the game because it's really shown why, that the community have sort of stood together and said we are getting sick of all this cheating. So the first thing was there was so much response to Said, and he was replying to everyone, and it was so awesome to get this information back from him. So I think this is another PvP Ark YouTuber, pretty big one. Why not tackle the issue at its core by removing as many ways to get into the mesh as possible? Why not start removing some of the items that are mainly used for meshing? No one will be mad if you remove chairs from PvP for a month or two until there's a good fix. And Said did actually respond to this. The most I can do in my role is to make sure everyone on the development team and the management side is aware that the community proposed the removal and for PvP basically. So Said has been given this all to the team, which is fantastic. He's had some other responses which I'm going to show you guys about different updates and stuff, which is fantastic, because the one big thing that PvP YouTubers and PvP players have been saying is why not just remove for now. They can come back until there's a fix. Chairs, I don't know, climbing picks, anything like that is causing meshing in the game, remove it for now, and then that's mesh sorted for you. And then if something else pops up with another item which isn't as important, then you can remove it from PvP, keep it in everything else, and then if you find a good fix for it, you can then put it back into the game. And I completely agree with that. So something else here was said, I understand the problem with H.O.D, but you guys can't really say your team is always working on ways to stop meshing. That's ridiculous. You could be doing so much more, patching holes, make places non-climbable, death barriers, step it up, please. I don't want Ark to die anymore. Said actually did reply, agreed, and will be doing more, but every patch typically has something to counter the current methods. And then this guy said, this man is doing everything he can or something like that, and no one else seems to be doing it. On a real, fix meshing for the good. And Said did actually reply saying, I'm in the league community role now, so I'm glad you don't hate me. So that's pretty awesome. I'm glad he's doing that because he is responding a lot here, and this was a huge issue. I'm really glad this is happening. So really what he said, they're going to be doing more. Wildcard are going to be working on releasing more patches, more updates to fix meshing, but they, what they're saying is every patch, someone finds a counter for it. So in my opinion, the best way of sorting this, which is I feel like Wildcard might take this route as well because it's so popular right now, is just remove the main meshing items, and this is going to help the official servers. It could literally stop official servers from dying. That would be as amazing as it could be. Now, another one was, do you guys have any more ideas about how you would counter the meshing and which, and you know, what's going on with H.O.D Gaming? And yep, we're working on meshing solutions. It's hard to go in the specifics because people will find a way around it if they know the detection methods. Rest assured, it's something we're working on and is important for the overall health of the game. Again, a fantastic response there. And finally, from another dev, he just literally replied, this is Adam, or the little panda. We are constantly working on fixes for meshing. As we've said before, it's more complicated than some players make out it to be. We fix various map holes with almost every patch we do, and remove various non-hole methods of meshing as well, like climbing pick related methods. And yeah, I see in every update I bring to you guys on the channel, there's always map hole fixes. But again, coming straight back to this, do you think that the removal of some of the items that are causing meshing to happen, huge ones such as the chairs, that's just always been a problem, do you think that this should just be taken out, and then, you know, if there's a fix found for it, then they can come back? But if not, just keep it out of the PvP servers, because then people are just going to mesh and steal and just destroy fun for all players that put thousands of hours into it, and that is my personal opinion. Now, the final thing that I was going to be showing you guys is actually just the Xbox patch notes. As you can see, every update, there's always an exploit fix. There's mesh fixing. If you scroll down the patch notes, recently on the PC, there was more map holes fix and stuff, like exploit related to water wells, Titan downloads, Velonosaurs, platform saddles, Textoids, rafts on the center. This is all happening every single patch, and Wildcard are doing their best to sort this out. Now, I think recently on the PC patch notes, there was even more, this is to come to the console on the PS4 and the Xbox this week. After there was loads and loads of stuff changed. If I think, yeah, more exploit fixes, as you guys can see there. And there may have been some map holes, I'm not too sure. That was an update before, fix some more exploits. But recently, there definitely was one that says fixing map holes, and that usually does come in every update. But usually, knowing this, I probably won't be able to find it now. As you can see, more changes there and stuff, which is absolutely amazing. So in the comment section down below, what do you think? Is this going to be the end of meshing now after these updates? Are Wildcard going to take this even more seriously than they have before? Because a lot of people are saying there's no way Wildcard are actually putting their full official efforts into sorting this out, and I think I can agree with that in some points. I know they're working hard, and I know that there's so much you have to work on such a massive game, but when there's a problem this big in your game that constantly people have been complaining about for years and years and years, maybe just focus on sorting out that. Then people will start to love your game more because they can enjoy it without cheating, and then you can move on to releasing more content and never have to worry about meshing ever again. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, smash a like. Let's try and hit over 500 likes on today's video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.